to another episode of Say When Bourbon. I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
And I'm not Steve, I'm Scott.
And you'll never be a Steve. So today,
I'm so glad.
Today we are continuing our battle of the benchmark. So we have a bottle of benchmark top floor. This is from what we've read or what I've read and watched on different reviews and stuff. Its counterpart at Buffalo Trace, as they're both Buffalo Trace, Elmer T. Lee. This Elmer T. Lee comes in at 90 proof, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, single barrel sour mash. This is another one that you'd be considered a unicorn. It's the only one I've been able to acquire in 2 years of my bourbon journey. And then next we have the benchmark top floor. This is 86 proof. Again, they are both by Buffalo Trace. And I believe this comes in, this one was, I think it was about $55. This one I bought at a local store for $13. So I'm going to be really, really upset if this beats that. So anyway.
And just continuing on, these are both going to be fresh cracks today.
Yes, yeah, so this will be a fresh cork and this will be a fresh screw top, twist top. So we'll do those real quick.
And yeah, this is number 4, right?
Yep.
Battle.
So the first one we had. Well, let's
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that smells good.
Cork breaking off.
You want to whiff?
Oh,
I like how the bottle is kind of where you put it.
That's nice. That's nice.
Dented in on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is.
And this is, like I said, this is a 90 proofer, so you should enjoy this one.
Yes.
So we'll let that breathe for a minute.
Now listen for the twist.
The fresh twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So again, this is the fourth in the. Oh, it does smell good too. So this is the fourth in the series. First we did E.H. Taylor versus Benchmark Bonded. Then we did Blanton's versus Benchmark Single Barrel.
Yeah.
Then we just finished up Stag versus Foolproof, Benchmark Foolproof.
Yes.
And this is the last one in the series. This is Elmer T. Lee versus Benchmark Top. Is it top floor or top shelf? Top floor. So yeah, we're going to let these breathe for a minute and we'll
stick around,
get them filled, and we'll be right back.
A few moments later.
And we're back and ready to start our blind. So I think we'll work our way
left to right again.
Their left or our left to right?
Our left.
Our left to right?
Left
Okay.
to right.
All right.
Our left to our right.
So swizzle, pinkies out.
Yeah.
Going for that first nose.
Ooh. Very sweet.
Very good. Smells good.
Very caramely.
All right. Hey. Little
Say when.
Say when. Got some subtle oak to it. Not a real strong Kentucky hug there going.
Yeah, and that's what I think, when we were dealing with the Stag and stuff, that you could tell this is a lot
less heat.
Yeah, less heat.
Yeah, it's good.
Nothing like a fresh crack and what that first sip. Just
well, I can start. It's and we're always in that same range because everything that we've tried so far has been pretty dang good. So I'm gonna say about a 44 on that.
I'm at a 40 on this one. Like I said, I like mine stuff a little hotter, and there's just a little too heavy on the oak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I like it. It's good. But to me, like I said, it's not Stag good. I love Stag. Stag would be my everyday pour if I could find it.
I'm gonna say 43 on here.
Okay.
Solid 43. It was good.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to the next.
I don't know if it's as sweet. Wait, did you already?
Oh, I took
we cheated, but say when.
Say when. I see this. Wow. I had the smoothness and then all of a sudden a little bit of burn.
Yeah, man.
Now I'm like, wait.
Ooh, I'm nervous about this one.
it's good. I like it. It's drinkable.
They're all drinkable.
Yeah, I know, but
except
you
for
know.
a few we've had.
But again, we're just trying to, make sure that, part of this is to for me is to prove that our like around all the benchmark line is not stupid. They seem to be very good, all of them so far, and
Similar to the higher end.
yeah. So
in my opinion, no matter how this one does today, this is the last one in the series. Benchmark lineup should be on everybody's bar. It is fantastic, especially for the price point. I mean, like I said, to
and
get,
availability for us anyway.
yeah. Now 9 times out of 10, we can find the small batch, or not the small batch, the single barrel, the top floor, and the full proof pretty regularly. There's one of there's one of them that
Our top floor may be a little bit harder to find, but
for the
typically
most part,
we can find them all.
three of the 4 are almost always at our local Total Wine.
Yeah. In stock, a lot of. All right, so I said 44 on the first one. This one, boy, it's right in there. I don't know that I could rate it too much different. Maybe a 45, same in that area.
I am going right at about 43. I like this one. It's just a little bit smoother. Like I said, I know I said that this one has a lot more of an oak to it, but this one I actually think has a longer finish.
Mm-hmm.
This one gets kind of thin at the end. But it's definitely smoother. It's this one goes down a lot easier. There's a couple points of proof difference.
Did you go lower with this one?
No, this was 40. I like this one a little bit better. I like the finish better on this one, but as far as smoothness and right on the front of the palate, this one I get like caramel and I get like dark fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one just slightly better.
See, I actually kind of went the opposite. I was going slightly lower. 41 for me. This is a 43 and this is a 41. Just the smell is good.
Yeah, there's
something
not a lot
about
of difference. But
This one I think
not.
is to me is a little more smoother. This one,
hey, you guys can't go back and forth.
no, I'm saying
no.
this is 43, this is 41, and that's what I'm sticking with.
Yeah, I'm sticking 40,
That's mine.
43. I just enjoy
They're
this.
both good.
I like this one just a little bit more. Like I said, it's a little bit smoother on the palate, a little bit more. It opens up more on the front. This one is a little more lingering on the back end of it. But
Yeah.
Both very good again.
So what
Yeah.
were they?
Definitely keepers.
yeah.
What was the
All right.
final
So
outcome?
we do the reveal now?
Yep.
We
Yeah.
ready?
Go
Yep.
for it.
Well, which one do you think is which?
I think this is Elmer T. Lee again. I think the right is the Elmer T. Lee and the left is the Benchmark.
No, I've messed these all up the whole time. So,
Give it a go.
I was actually going to go the opposite way. I've been going the opposite.
Please
with
tell
it.
me I'm 4 for 4.
Elmer T. Lee.
Oh! I got one!
I had them the exact same size.
Wow.
Wow, this is he's
So I actually enjoyed the
shocked.
Benchmark. I am. I'm enjoying the Benchmark
The
actually. more than
$13
Elmer T. Lee
bottle.
versus the $50 bottle.
I just thought this one to me was a little bit smoother than this one, and this
they're
one
both-
still had kind of the benchmark to me.
So yeah,
Both
I
very smooth, but
I get more of the Benchmark in the Elmer T. Lee.
Did you?
That the note that I found in all the previous 3 benchmarks,
yeah.
I found that in the Elmer T. Lee.
Oh wow.
So I think I would actually almost say that, like, I thought the Stag and the Full Proof were close. These two are very close. Literally the only difference I found is that this one had a little bit longer finish to it.
Yeah, that one. Well,
Other
this
than
one
that,
has a little bit of a weird.
The profiles
Yeah.
are similar. And then, like I said, so if this is the Benchmark, then that would make sense why to me it was a little smoother because it's lower proof. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
86.
86. This is 90.
90.
I don't think
Nice.
it was 4% we're gonna notice, but
No, I mean,
So,
but yeah,
excuse me, I'm shocked. So, for me,
both good bottles.
this one, like I said, this one was a little bit smoother for me, and like I said, this one I actually got that. I would identify it as that same benchmark note, that kind of gritty or that kind of dry on the palate, and that dry oak finish. So I do, like I said, I love the finish on this one better. How long it lasts, but the up front, I mean, I'd almost call that a tie.
yeah,
They were.
it was good. And again, you know, the thing for me is that how close each of these have been
Yeah.
Similar.
in terms of just very similar.
Yeah.
And you know, we've been on the bourbon journey, what,
2 years?
2 years
Year and a half, 18 months.
And
Yeah.
so, you know, our palates are getting better. We're not like
We're
somebody
not
that could just pick up,
connoisseurs that
you know, and do a blind and say, this was this, and this is that,
Yeah.
and this is that. We're not there yet, but,
we're getting there.
you know, we're able to at least feel comfortable that we can, we know what we can enjoy.
Well, no,
Yeah.
this just turned my world upside down.
Well, this also kind of just proves too that you don't need a top of the line to have
Mhm.
good stuff, and everybody's palate's different. You're gonna always have something that basically just trying more things, more ones you try. You're gonna find one that you like, the kind of style, and then keep trying them.
And
And
so,
it may change.
and then also just to say, this was actually all of our first time trying the Elmer Tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never had it before, so I was going into this completely blind with both of these.
I actually like this.
So for this review, you like the Elmer Tea?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Get
That's
your own
over
bottle.
this.
Yeah,
What?
I said get your own bottle. They're really hard.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
this is really-
So we actually, I've had all the other benchmarks except for this one. This was a fresh crack. So I was actually going into this just solely based off that benchmark note that I was looking for and hoping to find. And to be honest, I actually found that note in Elmer Tea Lee. So that's shocking.
Yeah.
So instead of hunting this guy for a crap ton of dollars, like I said, I can go. There's a shop in Mesa called. I actually told him I would do a name drop when we did the video. It's called Skyline Liquor.
Skyline.
There's two of them. There's one in Mesa off of Higley, and there's one in Mesa off of Broadway
So if you're out here
in Arizona.
Phoenix,
And yeah, this bottle was it's either $12.99 or $13.99. But still, I mean, $15 for a bottle that, in my
Versus-
opinion, just nearly beat, if not beat. Well, it did beat. That was a 43.
you
That was a
said it
40.
more.
But this one is probably, I know that all the stores are getting stagged here and there. And again, like I said earlier, that, you know, we're not, you have to be willing to go to these places almost every Wednesday
Daily.
and Friday
To get a drop.
When
to
the
try
drops
and,
are.
when they drop. But this one, I don't know that I've heard that it's dropped anywhere.
Yeah, no, I haven't
Wow.
seen this one. This one, I was lucky. Yeah, I got a guy. I got a guy. So I got a guy, and he called me and said, "Hey, I just got a couple of these on the shelf. Do you want me to hold one for you?" And I was like, "Absolutely, please, thank you. I haven't gotten one of those before." So, but just to wrap it up, I'll just say these are, if you can't find an Elmer Tea Lee, man, a benchmark top floor, it gets you there.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Damn close.
It's
And we
super
would
close.
appreciate your feedback on what you
If
think
you think
about
it, yeah.
the benchmark line, and if you've done
If you think
Yeah,
similar
absolutely.
comparisons or whatever. But
or
I know Steve and I and Scott kind of struggled a little bit with the benchmark line, but then after these several that he's gotten wrong and actually picked benchmark.
hey, I got this one right.
Because
yeah, no, I kept picking-
before we started the benchmark journey, he was like, "Benchmark is hot
I
garbage,"
hated
blah blah
it.
blah blah, and
You didn't hear that from me,
turns
but yeah, I
out
didn't
that
really.
he likes benchmark.
It's
Well,
good. It's
that's-
good. It's good. I don't even remember which one it was. The first one I tried. I don't know if it was.
Yeah,
And again, it could have been a neck pour.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
we
neck
need to
pour
figure
or
that
just
out.
off,
But
because it was hot garbage when I first tried it. I was
But
like, I'm staying away from that.
for the money, you can't beat it. So
Yeah,
I agree with
definitely.
Steve. This should be, that whole lineup should be on your bar, because you could probably get the whole lineup for under $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
It's true.
they're
You
all-
could probably get the whole lineup for under 75.
yeah,
And like I said, I'm pointing over to my shelf over here.
off to the side.
The full, like I said, I'm a higher proof guy. When I first started higher proof stuff, like when I had my first glass of Stag, that burnt the crap out of me. Now it's my favorite pour. That would be my daily drinker if I could
If
find
you
it.
could find it.
If I could find it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
wasn't
the
afraid
fact
of
that I
killing
can
it.
find a full proof almost every time I go to Total Wine, and it's $22, $23. Man, it's solid. The benchmark, they hit the benchmark. They hit the mark for the price, and they hit the mark for the flavor profile and the taste. I mean, it's
it's
That's
good.
good.
I
it's
like it.
to me, it's a no-brainer. If you like anything from Buffalo Chase, you'll love the benchmark lineup.
And the benchmark number 8, which is just the standard one, I think is a really good mixed drink.
Yeah,
You know, for just bourbon and Coke.
Yeah, if you're just
Just
gonna
use that all day long.
and those you can find really cheap. I have the big one right there.
Yeah,
And we actually got these were on sale at, it was Safeway, I think,
yeah.
and they were like, it was like
Functional
12
family
bucks
size
or
bottle.
12
10,
bucks.
something
Yeah,
like that.
Plastic bottle?
Yeah.
It's a plastic bottle for this big one. I mean,
Yeah.
the other ones are in a glass.
It's a glass.
Yeah.
But well worth it if you're just
Definitely.
if you got a party going, you want to mix
Oh,
some
yeah.
drinks.
Then yeah,
Get that.
benchmark number.
Let
8
us
is
know what you think, and like, subscribe, review, hit the little bell so you know when we do post the next videos. We will try to drop more frequently, and as always,
Say
stay
when.
when.